All right, I didn't think to do this yesterday, and I wish I would have now, because it's already done. But I just finished re-screeding this French drain out. Okay, and I didn't think to do this yesterday, but you see this little guy right here? Can you guess what that's called? I'll give you 3 seconds. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3. All right. If you didn't guess, I'm going to tell you. It's called a line level. It's a line level. All right. This little line level right here has been with me since I was 17 when I first started building my first house. Okay. And this thing, believe it or not, I got to the point where I was like, this is a lot like doing footings for a house or siding or whatever, and you want to get things level and for a French drain, you don't want any dips or any of that kind of stuff because it won't flow right. So, and you want to get a little bit of slope in it and all that kind of stuff. So what I dug around. I hadn't seen this thing since we moved from our house in Fruitport. I built 2.5 houses with this little line level, using this little line level. And I'm like, you know what? Even after all these years, I mean, it's been 30 years, 40 years. This is how good my memory, how sharp my mind is. It's been 30, 40 years, and I'm like, you know what? That line level, I know I left that line level in one of my old nail pouches from building. And sure enough, I got digging around in my basement, and I found it. I found my line level. Is that cool or what? And anyway, so what that does is you put a stake down on either end, all right? And you could do this if you're doing footings, you know, to run your batter boards. They're called batter boards. That's what you screed off them. And you run this off a stake, a line off the top of a stake, and then you set your line. You hang this on the line. Let's say if I was going to go put a stake here on this end, which I did, and a stake down there at that far end, all right? And then you put it down, and then you pull the line really light. You can use a chalk line to do this. I've got a spool of just nylon. It's like an, I don't know, 1/8 inch. It's building line. Okay, it's a really, really, really strong, stout line. And what you do is you just pull it really nice and tight, and you do that by driving a nail in the back of the stake, and then just wrap the line around the nail over the top of the stake, and just keep drawing it tighter and tighter till it's just banjo string tight. And then you see this little hook, these little hooks in the end right here? You just hang this level on that line, all right? And then you could drive your stakes up and down to get level, okay? To get your level to be level. And then you can do all kinds of fun things. Once you find level, man, you're good to go to build whatever, okay? I used to be a Boilermaker, all right, back years ago. Did a lot of construction, high iron constructions, TIG welded for them and stuff like that. But I also did a lot of rigging for them. And we used, in that industry, we didn't use anything like this. This is more of a carpentry tool, if you will. Although they are used sometimes. Sometimes you see them in the trades, okay? But a water level, okay? A water level is more common in the building trades. And that's because you can, with a water level, which is strictly a clear gas line, basically, you know, 1,000 feet long if you want it, if you need it to be, to go from one end to the building to the other, and then you fill it with water, all right? And the water, you hold the ends of that line up, and the water will seek level. So if you're 500 feet away from the other end of it, you just keep pulling, you just keep filling it until the water level comes up to the other side, and you wanna make a chalk mark or something on the side of a buck stay or a beam or a column or something somewhere. You just take that thing and fill it with water, bring your other end to level, your water, and then wherever that water is at in that line, you just make a mark right there, and that's level all the way across. We use that. I don't know, it's probably way out there, and most people don't do this kind of crazy stuff. But I use that same principle a lot of times in checking float settings in my motorcycles. You just take a clear line and you hook it to a drain on the bottom of a carburetor. Turn your gas on in that level, that water level, only in this case it will be gas coming up the line, will seek its highest point, all right? It'll seek its highest point that float valve that controls the level of the fuel in your carburetor, that float valve sets the level at. The fluid, that gas, will just come right up to wherever it's at inside of that float, will be the same out here in that line. Okay. In the trades, we call that a water level. I don't know if that's what they really technically are or not, but that's what we always call them. So here you got a line level that I used to screed my to bring my French drain to the level that I want, and I got it all screeded out again. Got it all taken care of after that hard rain last night. So okay, I just thought I better report that. Thought somebody might be able to use that information. Get out and ride or get